Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being... One can hardly blame...
Well, I can...
You'd really... The last thing I... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Incendio! Luke! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Confringo! Lumos! Happy about this? Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
That's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
And I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvellous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again. So much. You may have just... I can't wait to study this.
Revelio. Revelio.
My blood, my blood.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Capindo. Incendio. Lumos.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we can stop all these...
Revelio. Lumos.
Best one ever! Woohoo!
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Revelio.
If I could have a moment of your time... will always look upon you as a...
Why do we have to take astronomy? It's not even magic.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the...
Not sure what you can learn from these.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Revelio. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Lumos.
Lumos!
Oh no. Not this close to school, Amit.
Look! There's a table! I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my...
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map check?
Everything's all right now. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Petrificus totalis. This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Lumos. Defender. Incendio. Tobbs' master is awful. Revelio. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Incendio! Accio! Glacier! Defendo! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Glacier! Defender! Incendio! Some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Accio! Glacier! Defendo! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Ain't legs. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacier! Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Tracer. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Tracer. Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Ah. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Defendo. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacier. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Confringo! Confringo! Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
definitely. And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Accio!
Oh, we forget. You're a slippery. You're that hypocrite thief.
Leviosa! Descender! Leviosa!
What am I supposed to be?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Is Totalis! Alohomora!
Perhaps I shall scout around Pearl Clark. The air is cool and always scents longer. Nothing to poke an arrow except spiders. Not worth the trouble, is it? You've quite enough of our wreck.
Incendio!
You want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the tracks of a streeler. Need to let his trail stop smouldering. But then, you can find some good treasures.
Glacius!
You're there!
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Levioso!
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Accio! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius!
You're that hypocrite thief. This is almost too easy.
Accio!
I'll still you, little needle.
Defender!
What have you done?
Glacius! Totalis! Revelio! Depulso! Rependo! Accio!
You!
Leviosa! Descendo! Confringo!
Practice.
To get my claws out! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! We have someone with nerve in our midst. Glacius!
Admirable trick.
Knew I'd find you.
Incendio. Accio. Crisis.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. Ah! Shall we finish? I shall get that goblin helm back. Hopefully from your corpse.
Accio. Incendio.
Ready to take a hit, are you?
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Stupid. Someone get me down!
That's the same. You stole our hippogriff. Expelliarmus.
Back on the
Protego.
Not the brightest.
Levioso. Marcio.
Let me out.
My toes have fallen off.
Defendo. Incendio.
Let me out, son. You'll pay for that. Let me out, son. Oh!
Crisis.
Let me out, son.
Incendio.
Let me out, son.
Protego. Accio. Incendio.
Let me out, son. How's the view? Let me out, son. Let me out, son.
Accio. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
Ugh. Shame you're so fat.
Confringo. Rebellio. Alohomora. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Alohomora.